All right. So early this morning, we got the report that the Super Eagles camp was finally filled with the 23 players invited by head coach Finidi George. We went to sleep with 22 players in camp, woke up, and the final player joined up with the team. Madakao Koye, the Udinese goalkeeper, finally makes it in. And with Madakao Koye, we already know that he's probably not going to be starting the match against South Africa. That is probably going to be going to Stanley Wabali. So that really doesn't come in to be so much of an issue. And like I said, we are going to be taking on Bafana Bafana of South Africa in World Cup qualification. One of two World Cup qualification matches. The second one being against Benin Republic. The match against Bafana Bafana will be played tomorrow, Friday, the 7th of June, 8 p.m. Nigerian time to start, and it will be hosted at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. Now, in this video, of course, we're going to get our final words in about the match. Make sure we do that right there. But we're also going to be talking about an update on Bafana Bafana and them making it into the country. Plus, we're going to be doing the lineup prediction like we normally do. Well, most times normally do the lineup prediction. That's going to be at the end, so make sure to stay tuned to then. But please make sure to like this video. It helps really much. Thank you very much. So first, we're going to start with the update on Bafana Bafana. And that right there is that they just landed in Uyo, or just made it to Uyo. Of course, Uyo, the venue of the match tomorrow. And kind of an interesting journey for Bafana Bafana, documented on social media. First, you got this one, 11:54 a.m. yesterday. Flight delayed, but we're on our way, Nigeria bound. Then you go to also yesterday, 9:58 p.m. yesterday. You got Bafana Bafana have been on the road for 18 hours and still not at base in Nigeria. The team is currently at Port Harcourt Airport, where they have cleared customs, awaiting transfer to the hotel to spend the night. Uyo Airport had closed by the time the team was scheduled to take off. So not the smoothest of journeys for Bafana Bafana to make it for this match, but they are here, they are ready. I don't think that's an excuse for either side. Of course, the Super Eagles also had issues with players coming in with the strike going on, but I mean, it is what it is. Right now, you're here, you're ready. Both teams are going to be ready to try to get a result, because this is a really important match for both teams, trying to show some dominance in the group. But speaking of the group, both teams have played 2 matches already. South Africa took on Benin Republic in their first match. South Africa, the hosting team, they won that by 2-1. Then South Africa went away from home to Rwanda, but lost that match by 2-0. That was kind of the shocker of the round right there. And when it comes to the Super Eagles, of course, the Super Eagles in this same stadium played a draw against Lesotho. Then that was a 1-1 draw, my apologies. Then the second match against Zimbabwe, that was a 1-1 draw away from home. Of course, you can't forget the recent history between these two teams, South Africa and Nigeria. They played in the semifinal of the recent AFCON, went to penalty kicks, and of course the rest was history. Stanley Wabali saved the day, and the team moved on to the finals of the competition. Now, going back to that match, honestly, I felt like we dominated for a good portion of the match. Well, not dominated, but controlled the game for a good portion. Then, especially at the ending, they started having chances. Of course, the mistake that led to the equalizing goal, the pain of our goal being canceled. But you go all the way to the ending of that match, they had a big time opportunity. The player was point blank and he played it over the bar. If he scores that, they move on to the final. End of story. We go to the 3rd place match. So yeah, it's inches. Football is a game of inches, and you know, if you don't handle business, that's just how things are gonna play out. Don't take nothing away from the Super Eagles. Don't take nothing away from Bafana. Now, going into the match, I feel like for the Super Eagles to achieve, it got to be a mentality thing. You got to come out there hungry. You got to come out there trying to make a name for yourself. You got to come out there. Yes, you have to play as a team, but you have to play as a team with hunger. You can't just pass the ball around, dilly-dally for 45 minutes thinking you're going to just inch a goal at the end. Strikers missing chances or not even creating chances for your strikers. If you play a game like that, you're falling into their hands, and they'll get another big result in Uyo, because that's where they got their last one, the 2-0 win. So let me take a quick moment to talk about the stadium and the pitch of play. Of course, the Godswill Akpabio Stadium, where the game will be going on. And hopefully the stadium is packed. People come out for the match. It's going to be an evening match, nighttime match. So with no work at that time, hopefully people come out, bring the family, bring the friends, bring everybody. And I feel like it's going to be a good surface for football. The weather is looking nice around this time. Maybe rain is going to fall, and that could affect attendance. Yeah, that could happen, but I don't think it's going to affect the play, because the rain that I've been seeing in the area plus the surface of play, I believe the pitch in Uyo is probably the best in the country, so I don't think it's probably going to enhance what we're going to see on the day. The pitch has been beautiful. If you watch the video, the Aqua United versus Heartland video, that's the same pitch. Nice, real nice pitch. And I feel like it's going to be a great day for football right here. And with the fans are real cool. They love football. They're knowledgeable about the game. But one thing about it, if you come out there and put a dud out and the other team is playing good, they're going to cheer the other team. I don't like it. I'm always frowning when they do it, but that's going to be done. Trust me, if you play poorly or if you fall for their trap, because sometimes they're clapping you on when you're passing the ball around and you forget that there's a game going on. You think, hey, that's it. You think that's all there is to football. You forget, and boom, you fall for a trap. The other team takes the ball, and we know what happens. So you got to stay away from that. You got to focus on winning the game, and winning the game with class, winning the game with, let people know that there is a team called the Super Eagles. You know that, right? We did finish second in the AFCON. That was not a fluke. So you got to come out and show it on the pitch. It's not just by having the greatest jerseys or things like that. You got to show it on the pitch. And the players just got to have a mentality of kill. I got to come out there and take out whoever is in front of me. And I hope that's what they come out there with. But moving on, and last but not least, we're going to do the lineup prediction. And let me be honest with this one. This is more than likely going to be wrong. I'm just going to say that because I was stuck trying to make it for mine. I'm like, man, the coach, let's see what you do, Coach Finidi George, because this is going to be tough right here. Goalkeeper, of course, that's real easy, Stanley Wabali. With the defenders, I think he's going to go with 3 defenders. He could go with 2, just with the Shemi Ajayi and Calvin Bassey. Let's stick with 2, Shemi Ajayi and Calvin Bassey. I was going to go with Benjamin Taminu, but with the players that he has invited, most of them are fullbacks. Don't know how they'll do as wingbacks. So I think Bright Osai Samuel probably will have to play as a left back in this game. Then you slide Sadiq Ismail, the Remo Stars player, with double-digit assists, play him at the right back position. That's how I'm going. They can't have you can't go Kenneth Iboke with the left back, then put Bright Osai in his normal right back. But I'm just overthinking right here. I'm a coach for a day, so let me just do it. So I'm going to go with that. So the 4 at the back, Shemi Ajayi, Calvin Bassey, Bright Osai Samuel, and Sadiq Ismail. Then with the midfielders, we're going to go 3 midfielders. And we got Frank Onyeka. I think he's going to start. Wilfred Ndidi, I think he's going to start. Then, I don't know. Alex Iwobi, do you have Alex Iwobi? I think Alex Iwobi might be a good situation right there because he will be more attacking. And for me, I feel like the one I'm most confident in as of now is Frank Onyeka, because he has been putting up 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10 performances just back to back to back. Wilfred Ndidi, not so much. And I feel like he has not been playing how he has been playing for Leicester City. I think we need to allow that, because we clearly saw what happened with Leicester City in the Premier League before they got relegated. It wasn't working out. But now you see how he's playing. He's scoring goals, creating assists. I feel you put a midfielder that's going to do all the stuff that you thought Wilfred was going to be doing and just set him free. Yes, he's going to help you defensively, but we need more of that input attacking-wise from Wilfred. I think that's how you get the best out of him, instead of still trying to hope for the old, iPhone 12. We're on 15s and whatever iPhones people use right now. So that's what I feel about that situation. But at the end of the day, the three in the midfield I would select. Of course, I said Frank Onyeka, Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi. The status quo, I know, but this is a big match. We got to go with what we know. We can't just be going with, dreams and other things. We got to go with what we know, proven. And I feel like those players right there are proven and can get the job done. At the forward position, I think first name will be Ademola Lookman. I think let's just go with names that surely would be there. Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface. Then the third one, I think you have to go with a winger. Ademola Lookman also a winger. So somebody to make it a 4-3-3. And you got Samuel Chukwueze. You do have Ibrahim or Olawoyin. Maybe Fisayo Dele Bashiru. Maybe him at that winger position. He looks like he could play the position. I think he's more of an attacking midfielder. But maybe him also for that position. But Samuel Chukwueze, I love what I saw at the ending of last season. And yes, people say that his performances from his clubs don't really translate to the national team. But sometimes it's just not working for a player. And that's what I felt like it was early in the season. And now what we see, it's like the fans were saying, sell this player, sell this player. And now they're telling the coach, why are you not playing this player? Play this player. So that just goes to show you what happens when a player gets his confidence back, when a player gets his swag back in the form of things. And I think that's what Samuel Chukwueze is in right now. So I would take Samuel Chukwueze alongside Victor Boniface and Ademola Lookman. Of course, Victor Boniface, we know what he brings to the table. A double winner, won the Bundesliga and the Pokal in Germany. The man that is going to be on side him, Ademola Lookman, took that third trophy from him. And there was a video, I don't know if I can find it. If I can find it, I'll put it in this video, where they were like, your brother took it from you. He was like...
Now, the only game your team lost in the season was that Europa League final. And I don't know, was it kind of mixed feelings knowing that it's your brother, Ademola Lookman, that's doing the damage? Or were you just like, I wish we did it all?
Which one is my brother?
Real funny video. But yes, at the end of the day, I feel like that would be the three I would like to see. Of course, Kelechi Iheanacho has been beautiful every single time he has worn the Super Eagles jersey lately. And that would be a crying shame that Kelechi Iheanacho is not playing. But at the same time, I mean, he didn't play much at the ending of last season, was hurt. The team did win the championship, but he really wasn't too much involved in that. It was dealing with injuries and things like that at the ending of the season. And it's looking like he's probably going to be leaving Leicester City finally. But let's see how things go through the offseason. But I think Kelechi Iheanacho is a great player. Hopefully we don't need him to come and save the day. Hopefully we can just bring him on to enjoy his football and just score some goals for us and things like that. But I feel like he's a player that always delivers, but at the same time, I feel like with this system, these three players will be the three that can give us the best bang for our buck. So that's it right there, the starting lineup that I've predicted. Stanley Wabali in goal. The four at the back, Shemi Ajayi, Calvin Bassey, Bright Osai, Samuel, Sadiq Ismail. In midfield, we got Frank Onyeka, Wilfred Ndidi, and Alex Iwobi. And for the forwards, of course, we got Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface, and Samuel Chukwueze. But let me know your thoughts on that, right or wrong. And of course, put your own lineups in the comment section, all that good stuff. And here's to the Super Eagles getting the job done against Bafana Bafana of South Africa. 8 p.m. Nigerian time tomorrow, and it will be played at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. Let me know your predictions for that one also. Put it in the comment section, and please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.